creating the sketch for your slab illuminated letter tiles. I'm going to start with my template. This is going to be the exact size of my tile, so I'm going to do my drawing to scale. You should have looked at the different font options that we're looking at for this project. These Uncle fonts are great examples, so you can look through and find which one you like best. I'm going to start by drawing my letter, as it's the main subject of this piece. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my letter so that it extends the inner border, so we have a little bit of overlap. So I'm just going to be roughly plotting it in, and this will be the slab that I build on top of the slab. So I'm just going to roughly sketch it in. You can certainly use your ruler if you have perfectly horizontal or vertical lines. I might tweak this a little bit more, but kind of centering it here from the top and bottom I think is going to look nice. My font has a really wide area here for my letter. It kind of thins out up here and down here, and then becomes much thicker in the front. So you want to look at your font and kind of find those distinguishing features which make it fit this style for the time, this kind of medieval design that we're going for. So that looks pretty good as I plot that out. Once I have my letter sketched in and I'm happy with it, I'm going to begin to plot out the different elements of my design. So I'm going to go back and check out my list that I generated for my alliterations. So daisies, dragonflies, and diamonds were some of the main elements that I wanted to add to my design. So I'm going to begin by plotting some of those in. I like the idea of daisies being part of my border, so I think I'm going to begin with those. I think that what's going to happen is I'm going to maybe carve the space in between here. So it'll be fun to maybe build my daisies up, the petals on the outside. So I would just begin to kind of plot these different design elements out, making sure that it evenly fills the space, that I feel like I'm achieving a nice sense of balance. You might want to play with the idea of symmetry or asymmetry in your design. It is totally up to you. But I would begin to add other elements like my dragonfly. I would plot the body in and add the wings. Add some details. So again, thinking ahead as to like what is going to be high and what is going to be low. So I already know that I'm going to cut the D out, so it's going to be a slab on slab, but I might carve out these spaces in between. So finding a nice balance here is going to be key. I like the idea and use of repetition, so that's going to be part of my design for sure. So you'll continue to go through. I might add diamonds down here, and that will become part of my border design as well. Really working through that balance. So this is a great start. What I have over here is a finished version of my sketch, and I'm going to go ahead and use this as kind of a template when I go to start rolling out my slabs and my different pieces. So I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to begin my next step with the main slab and the smaller slab that's going to go inside.